Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video, and it is time for the game we have all been waiting for. Georgia comes into Lexington, Kentucky. They are the #1 team, and they face off against the number 21 ranked team in the nation now, the Kentucky Wildcats. We need Big Blue Nation to be fired up today. And the Georgia Bulldogs are sitting undefeated going into this game. We could deliver them their first loss of the year here in this Southeastern Conference battle. We're sitting 6-4 on the year. We're 3-4 in the conference. Had a rough start in the conference, but we're looking a lot better now. And now we need a miracle to make the college football playoffs. And that miracle starts with a win today. And a lot of other teams in the top 11 have to lose as well, either this week or next week or maybe both weeks, right? It's going to be a crazy finish to the season. Right now, we're just focused on today. Let's crush the Georgia Bulldogs, everybody. You take a look at this matchup. #1 Georgia, 10-0 against number 21 Kentucky. They're 91 overall, 91 offense, a 92 defense. We're 94 overall, a 94 offense, a 95 defense, who has not been playing like it though. But our offense has been playing like a 99 offense, and a lot of that is due to our impact player, Dan Honeycutt. Dan Honeycutt already broke the single season yards record for a wide receiver, single season touchdown record for a wide receiver as well. At the end of this year, he's going to be known as the greatest wide receiver in college football history. We need him to go big today against an incredible secondary in Georgia. We have to play smart. We cannot turn over the football. That is the only way we win today. So before we dive into this matchup, we're going to be taking a look at the top 25, the top stories, the Heisman watch, and then diving into the matchup. I have timestamps for you all in the video description, just like always, or you can see the game start timestamp at the bottom right of the screen. So feel free to go ahead and jump ahead if you want to go ahead and do that. Get some enjoyment, drop a like, it really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and let's dive into the top stories. Okay, so starting with the first top story here, it goes straight into the Heisman watch. So here we go. Dan Honeycutt is still #1, has probably locked it in. Michael Turner from LSU, #2. Otis Cribbs, #3 from Georgia. Ryan Puglisi, the quarterback for Georgia, is #4. And then Marquez Yates, the quarterback for LSU, is #5. Now, I think Stephen Bullock, the quarterback for this Kentucky Wildcats team, deserves to be on this list. He's dominated this year. He's dominated recently. He's coming off the best game of his career. I mean, he's been playing so good. I think he deserves to be on the list, but he's not on there right now. And the Cincinnati Bearcats pull off an upset over Colorado. Colorado was sitting in the top 15. They were looking like they were going to make the college football playoffs, and they fell apart over these last 4 weeks. And, well, we fell apart too over these last 8 weeks, really, so I can't really say anything, right? And then Michigan State loses big time in Michigan, the huge rivalry matchup. Michigan Wolverines win 42-26 versus the Spartans there. And Michigan is the #5 team in the nation, and Michigan State moves to #23 after that loss. And we saw this top story last week. LSU versus South Carolina. South Carolina got crushed. Yeah, LSU dominated 44-17. That is a huge win for LSU and a rough loss for South Carolina. You know, South Carolina, they crushed us in Lexington, Kentucky. They've had a fantastic year on a really tough schedule, but that is a rough loss for them. It's going to be interesting to see how the top 25 shakes up there, because they did not want to move South Carolina into that top 11 spot. They finally did at #6, and they may move out of it after that huge loss. And here's your look at the updated top 25. Big mover, the Kentucky Wildcats, right? You already knew that. #21. Georgia, #1. Not after this week, they will not be. LSU #2, Virginia Tech, USC, Michigan, Oregon #6, Notre Dame, UCF, NC State, Clemson, UMass, Northwestern, Boise State, Kansas State, North Texas, and you see it right there. South Carolina has fallen to #16. It's because they got crushed, right? That is a rough loss there for South Carolina. Oh my. Knocks them out of the playoffs, and I mean, there's still a shot. You never know with a couple games left, but it's not looking good for South Carolina, and it's not looking good for us. unless we have that miracle workout, right? And then Kansas number 17, who's having a great year. Penn State, Florida State, Texas at number 20. Kentucky 21, Tulsa 22, Michigan State dropping from 15 to 23, Miami at 24, and then Charlotte at number 25. And just a quick update on the conference standings. If the season ended today, it would be Georgia and LSU in the Southeastern Conference Championship, and the Kentucky Wildcats have moved from one of the worst teams in the SEC to now number 10. So technically, we're still one of the worst teams, but we're a lot better than we were. But look at how many teams are struggling. Look at Alabama. They are 2-4 in the conference. They had a rough schedule this year. Ole Miss, who was ranked most of this year, is now 2-5 in the conference. Tennessee 1-5. Welcome to the Southeastern Conference. I mean, this conference has been wild this year. This is nuts. And look at Arkansas, number 3. What is happening here in the Southeastern Conference? But it is time. The game I've been looking forward to the most this season. Number 1 Georgia Bulldogs are coming into Lexington, Kentucky to face off against the number 21 ranked team in the nation for a Southeastern Conference clash. I am so fired up. We have to play smart football today. If we don't, we will get crushed. Now, for uniforms, going to be wearing the all black. I feel like we play the best in these uniforms. So we're going to rock those. Let's see what they're wearing. That's going to work perfect. Playbook is set. It is time for some football, everybody. The game of the week. Can we shock the world, everybody? Let's crush the Georgia Bulldogs today. One time. Come on.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Okay, this is worst case scenario. We are a pass-heavy team, and it's raining. We are UK. Come on, Big Blue Nation.
The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away.
Defense, you better wake up. Georgia has a great run offense, everybody. A great offensive line. Let's not let the rain bother us. Come on. Dan Honeycutt better be ready to cut in the rain.
So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel.
Okay.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything. Vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
That is the Heisman. They have 2 Heisman players. We saw that in the top stories today.
And he's tackled for
one of their wide receivers and then the quarterback.
All over that one.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner.
I like a cover 1 contain spot.
But the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Yeah, I figured they were going to run there. Now,
after a short gain.
Okay, this is a tough choice. It is raining. Let's blitz them.
Try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
I read that perfect. Did not get the pick, but that is a defensive end, right? Matthew Horn made a great play. Wow. Almost had that. That was a great play call, right? And it's just a matter of trusting your playbook, right?
The coverage team able to bring
have a good playbook here. Just need to trust the recommendations, right? I don't always look at Dan.
Receiver Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Now Dan has been unguardable, so we'll see.
I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering
we're lucky we didn't fumble.
Pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
Important second down play coming up.
They've got a lot of speed. They have talent all over the place, right? I'm looking at Sands and then Tremaine Stack.
Quarterback drops
Jermaine
back,
Stack.
probing the secondary.
Not a good throw, but
The running
way to
back
hold on
makes
to the
catch
football.
across the middle. The defense makes the stop very
I like a
close to
run
first
here.
down. That catch makes it a more manageable third down.
I know it's the same play we ran earlier this drive, but I think this is a good call here.
Can he get there on the ground?
Yes, come on,
They stop him
Drayton.
at the 47, but that's
That's what I'm
enough
talking
for a
about.
First down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense.
Let's run it.
Third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get
I was trying to
behind it
change
and
the
find
mic,
just
so
enough
the
real
ID
estate
mic
to
was
pick up the
wrong
first
there,
down.
and I thought I changed it. I clearly did not.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Okay, I love Honeycutt here. Maybe Tremaine Stack out of the backfield, though.
Quarterback
Honeycutt.
drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Got hit. That was a touchdown.
Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
That's just
What
tough
a
timing.
play
We
by
didn't
the
have
defensive
much
back
time
here.
at all.
You have no
Stephen Bullock has
idea
made
how
throws
tough
like
it
that
can
a
be,
lot,
how
but
slippery
in the
it is
rain,
out there
taking a
with
shot
this
like that,
The defense is
not much you can do
reacting
there.
to the offense. The
It was
offense knows
open. Would have been a
exactly where they're
touchdown.
going when they're running their
Or
route.
close to it.
The
At least a
defender
first
has
down.
to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath
Wow,
him.
no
Sounds
time.
simple, but it's not. To come up
Like,
with that
how
interception-
much time did we have there? Let's actually map this out. We're going to watch this real time. Why are we watching the refs here? Here we go. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Not even 3, right? This ball has to be thrown at 2. 1, 2. Yeah, you got to throw it right there. Honeycutt's open. That is a touchdown. He has everybody beat. Wide open field. Nobody. Number 4 is guarding in. Honeycutt is wide open for a touchdown. The rain playing a factor tonight. That was long gone. That is painful. I'm going to take a screenshot. I mean, it is pouring down rain here today, everybody. You know, we could beat them. I mean, that would have been a touchdown, right? A little more time there. I should have threw it quicker. It's tough. You know, I'm looking at multiple different routes, right? I know I saw Honeycutt there. I was looking at the primary first, and then I was looking at Honeycutt primary for the play. And yeah, we could beat them. Like, come on.
And that is a big-time play.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Good play. The rain is to our advantage because we're home, right? They're going to be rattled here on the road. We're the 10th toughest place to play, so we had the advantage, I feel like.
And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
Yes, I took out the route he wanted. He wanted the tight end there across the middle. I love that play myself and love to throw it to our inside receiver there, but we shut it off. Keep the pressure here in the rain. I think we're going to keep pressuring the quarterback, right? Why not?
He's right there to make that tackle.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure.
Elijah Scholar does it again. The freshman, everybody, has dominated this year. He's led our defense. Come on. This kid is insane.
Short of the first down, boy, gave him a chance.
Wow, our recruiting classes over these past 2 seasons have been nuts. Dan Honeycutt, Guerrero last year, Stephen Bullock the year before that, and then this freshman class here, Elijah Schooler. Like, so much talent here. It's insane. We've done a great job recruiting. It helps when you win 4 national championships, right?
Toss play running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Shock H option. They are doing a good job, Georgia, getting off the line. Wait. This might be a touchdown to Mize. Mize is 98 speed, I believe.
Second down, we're going to throw
Honeycutt.
And he slings this pass over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now.
I was trying to beam it on the inside. I was trying to beam it on the inside. I should not have beamed it. I just got to lob that pass up to the inside.
Try to
Dan
find a new
Honeycutt
way
can
to
get it.
attack,
Stephen
because
Bullock
right
has a
now,
cannon.
this isn't working.
That's all on me. Wow, why did I bullet throw that? That makes no sense. In my mind, I was just hoping Dan Honeycutt was going to run a post. It wasn't a post. He's not going to run a post.
Offense is back out on the field.
That's all on me.
They were held to a quick 3-and-out.
We lobbed that. It would have worked.
A positive drive here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
Well, remember I said Stephen Bullock deserved to be on the Heisman? Well, we did,
It's White.
but no longer the case, right? That's not his fault today, though, at all.
Easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
That's a good play action. I want to keep putting the pressure on him, right? We're doing a good job with the game plan. Let's stick to it.
First and goal. The Dogs line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal.
Good job. Come on.
Down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Splits the safety. Why not?
Gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator.
What a play!
It's not just a one-dimensional.
Who just made that tackle? That was phenomenal. That's how you get up there and make a hit, everybody. That was incredible.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
We had it.
Runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I read it. I read it right. I went right first. I've got to hit the hole there.
Run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Good try. Almost a great goal line stand. Good play call and a good run, right? That's my play, the inside zone. I love running that same play. I run it all the time.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
I mean, defense is playing great. Like, we cannot blame this on them whatsoever. They're playing the best they've played in a long time. This is on our offense right now.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there.
And that's been our strong point. Come on, get it together.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an
Gotta run the ball, open up the pass.
Trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Level switch, I like it. Oh my.
This backs vision
okay.
and ability to get positive
Sanders, you run a post.
On full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. The
He dropped it.
Is incomplete.
What a throw. He dropped it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play.
Right off his hands.
Adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
I hate the rain.
The ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
That's a touchdown.
Wow.
Guerrero! Guerrero! What a catch!
A diving catch way downfield.
Diving catch in the rain. Guerrero wants to win, everybody. He made a great play last week, a couple great plays. He does it again today. Stephen Bullock overthrew him. A rare overthrow from Stephen. That's how you go out there and get it, everybody. Wow. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? I can tell you right now, this team wants to win. I know we've thrown 2 picks, but because we have a lot of heart.
So far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Because we have a lot of heart, everybody. Okay.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Okay. I like the regular play.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
Not a good throw, but Dan just doing what he does, right?
Down after a big first down
He's
game.
just too good.
Second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes
Hold on to the football, right? That is going to be the key today. You got to hold on to the football.
First down and goal.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed.
I'm going to run shotgun trips mesh again, and I'm looking at Honeycutt. Maybe sends. We'll see.
To break tackles on that run.
Just wide open. He's just too good. You can't guard him.
He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Imagine being a defensive back against him.
The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball.
He's got 99 speed. He's got 99 change of direction. He's got 99 acceleration, maybe 98 acceleration. He's got like 90-some route running. He's got the platinum ability to break a press. Like, he's unstoppable, and he showed that all year.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good.
This is a battle. This is what we knew it would be. We got into a rhythm over these past few weeks, and we had to get back into a rhythm because this could have been a game we could lose by 50. It still could. But, yeah, we've got some momentum back. Playing a lot better recently, offensively and defensively in the recent weeks. What a rough first 7 weeks for our defense. First 8. Let's be realistic, right? First 9, some would say.
Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Yes! Number 16 does it again. Jacob Smith, he's not played a lot this year. He's just really started to play recently. But oh my, he made that play in the end zone. They still scored, but he stopped him on 3rd and 1. Or on, he caused a 3rd and 1, right? He stopped him on 2nd and 4 or whatever. I'm going to do nickel blitz, but he is dominating right now.
15-yard line, it's 2nd and long.
Little fake blitz, I love it.
From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Good job. We're playing ball today, everybody. We are, you know when I said we're unlucky it's raining? No, we are lucky it's raining. They would have probably thrown for over 400 yards against us already. Like, yeah, it's affecting us, but it's affecting them too big time.
Way to go to convert this 3rd down.
And we're home.
Here's the snap.
Yes!
Throw the ball.
We did it again. Tilm Brooks, everybody.
As the 3rd down pressure works.
Big Blue Nation has them rattled right now. The rain has them rattled. We want to win. And you can see it on every position right now. Come on.
It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
This is the most focused I think I've ever been. Like, I am focused on this game. I do not. Losing is not an option. Let's just say it like that. We cannot lose. We won't lose.
They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid.
What a block. Chris Stacy, everybody.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that.
I like Sands here. Guerrero might be open as well.
And he drops back in the gun.
Nobody was really open, honestly.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I like a clear out here. A clear out might work. Yeah, this is going to work out just fine. Might be a touchdown. On a clear out, you tell your quarterback you only are looking at basically that one receiver. But I might look somewhere else here. Nope.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
That is a concept that is, at the high school level, really throws off some quarterbacks like to learn. Like, for some reason, I've seen multiple examples of this in high school football to where the coach will call a clear out and the quarterback will try to hit the deep route. You just look at the one receiver. If it's not open, you run it. You don't look at anything else on a clear out. If that route's not open, you run it or you take the sack, right? You do not mess with anything else unless it's just like out of the blue, right? Like, you know, unless it's just like obvious.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught
But the clear out is made to beat the coverage we just played against, right? And if you don't lock in on it, good luck.
If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first
Seen
down.
so many interceptions thrown in high school football on a clear out, right? He's trying to throw the deep route when the under route is wide open. Whether it's a clear in, like a clear, if you're running a clear out to in or out, you can do it either way. That's a touchdown.
Throw for the first down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is
He had it.
incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more.
You could tell the pass was a little bit off in the rain. He had to come back for it. Wow, they knocked it out. He had that. Way to come back for the football. Remember I said I'm so focused? I started talking about the clear out, right? I mean, but it didn't affect that play. It was open. Almost a one-handed catch. Dan Honeycutt is so good. That's the rain, everybody. The rain affected the throw. Stephen Bullock has a great arm. He rarely ever underthrows a receiver on our team. He underthrew Honeycutt there, and if he doesn't, that's an easy touchdown, as you can see. So much space. I saw that right here. I knew. I'm like, this is a touchdown. When I saw number 4 go in right there, I'm like, okay, touchdown over the top with Dan Honeycutt's speed. He just underthrew him just barely. Dan Honeycutt almost made a fantastic play there. Got the hands on it, got one hand on it. Number 4 knocked it out. Good defense. But yeah, that was a tough play. It was a touchdown. You know, do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted.
It's like a punt. That's the same thing. We're not making a field goal, right? Not that long. That's the same thing as a punt. Good punt, Steven.
With 2 interceptions in this game alone.
I feel like Guerrero should have had that.
He needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He should have had it. How did that end up being an interception? What? How in the world did that turn into an interception? Wait, it got tipped, didn't it? No, it didn't get tipped. That's a great throw. I don't know about great. Needed to be a little bit more on the outside. Go up for the football. That was a bad catch animation. Okay, he caught it through us. Okay. No, you don't see this a lot in College Football 25. You don't. You see this in Madden all the time. You see this in Madden all the time. You do not see this in College Football 25 very often. Wait, did he catch... He didn't catch it through him. He kept... Never mind. He caught that ball around him. His arm isn't through him. It's wrapped around him. One hands it, doesn't go through the body. Wraps it around. What? That is the best interception I've seen in this video game. His arm didn't go through him. That is a fair and square interception by Bowden. You gotta be kidding me. And then pulls it around. No, not fair and square in the rain. You gotta be kidding me. That was a good throw. Yeah, could it have been a little more out to the right? Yeah, but it was good enough. Bad catch animation from our wide receiver Guerrero. But, I mean, what a pick. Remember when I said we can't throw picks?
Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive.
Yeah, that was 5 picks ago.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Good play.
It's good for a 3-yard
Was that
gain,
Livings?
so
I think it was.
See,
they can't handle our blitz right now.
This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion.
Screen.
Looking to throw it on 2nd down.
That's how you play a screen right there. Tim Rooks, everybody. Converted right into defensive tackle. Okay, 3rd and 11. Do we keep the pressure on him? I think we do. I'm going to show a cover 2. I'm going to show a cover 2 and run an overload. Oh, I hit the wrong play.
Challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust.
I like the nickel blitz.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive.
Read that all the way. Honestly, not a bad play call there, because if they catch me sleeping, that's a first down.
The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now.
Our defense is back, everybody. We're lucky it's a rain and we're at home, but hey, we played Georgia in Georgia. Didn't go too well, but we played them like twice in this Dynasty in Georgia. A minute 15 left. I see the clock.
Back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if
Focus
they
up.
can get it going here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That's caught. It's
What a
Guerrero.
play.
Brought down, but the gain moves
Guerrero
the
came to
ball
play,
all the way
minus
to
that
42.
play he had for the interception, but
This week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running.
I like
Here's an
Honeycutt
example
here.
of that. Great
You know,
route,
I want to
enough
point out that it
separation
really was
to
like
give
a
the
punt.
quarterback a nice
I know,
lane
I see
to
the
throw
clock.
football.
It really was like a punt because they did not get points off of it.
First down.
He's so
It's an
fast.
out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That completion makes it
I don't want to give them any time left. This could be a touchdown. Look at Honeycutt, everybody.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Look at Honeycutt! He does it again!
In the end zone.
Come on!
Kentucky.
Punch like honey. You cannot press in.
Everyone on this offense
They,
has been
it was a cover 1 man is what it looked like to me. I didn't pay attention to the other ones. It looked like a cover 1 man. They had one safety back. He was playing in the middle of the field, manned up on the outside on Honeycutt. Once I saw that with the press, I'm like, that's the easiest touchdown ever, even in the rain. Now, Steven is not throwing great balls today. He underthrew Dan Honeycutt again. Now, granted, it is easy to underthrow him because he's just so fast, right? It's hard to overthrow him. Okay, 14-7, everybody. I repeat. But we left him with too much time, but we'll take it. Let's not complain, right? Oh, my. Okay. Everybody remain calm. Act like you've been there before, right? Act like you've been there before. Everything's fine, you two.
And he'll just take a knee.
I've been telling you all for weeks to pay attention on May 31st, 2025, right? It's the date we kept giving. May 31st at 10 a.m. I might have said May 30th every time, but it's May 31st. Did I have the day wrong every time? Well, you all knew what I meant.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks.
Trying to strip it.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense
Let's go to
gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is
Let's go to
how he
cover
gets
4.
involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Nice play to start the drive.
Play over top. Do not let anything deep.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target.
I did good coverage there. I believe he wanted to throw it to one of those wide receivers coming across the middle. We took them both out.
I feel like this quarterback can make
Let's
this
stay
throw
cover
in his
4.
sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Yes, a coverage sack. Incredible coverage. Come on. Keep running it.
Timeout. That's their second of the half. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
21 seconds left here.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's
Our
Weingold.
defense came ready to play, everybody.
The offense will call a timeout. Some of the coaches
I'm running the same play.
Crucial play coming up. So the offense
over
takes
top.
the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just
Smart.
a couple more plays.
Timeout.
He's not
I'm
gonna
scoring
get the
again.
first
We have
down.
Dan
It's
Honeycutt.
4th down. And now the defense
Let's not get too carried away, but Dan can run this back.
To kick it away.
should have never have fielded that catch. But I am going for a touchdown here. Worst case scenario, it's 14-14 at the half because they got a pick 6, right? You know, let's call a timeout. Let's really think about this for a second.
Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
I wish they gave you the full amount of time for a timeout, because why do I need it? One thing I like about NBA 2K, they give you the full amount of time for the timeouts to strategize. I'm doing it. This is a terrible idea.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Dan, come on.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one.
Terrible throw.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half.
Get that up the field. What a first half. I'll see you in the second, everybody.
Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one.
Look at
from
that.
Lexington.
Held him to -1 rushing yards.
A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm so nervous right now. Let's just play football.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Okay. Remain calm. Act like you've been there before. We knew we were the favorites. We're the better overall team, and we're at home. Home field advantage is huge. We've seen it all year. We've had a rough road schedule in the SEC. South Carolina took us down, but yeah, we can win at home. Number 10 toughest place to play. Come on, Big Blue Nation. Come on.
And they'll start the third quarter here on
I don't think I've ever been more nervous for a game. Not even those college football playoff games. Like,
Great job by the offensive line.
It feels like a playoff game.
And giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action.
Come on. That's what we're going to do right there. That is what we're going to do, everybody.
Before they finally bring him down.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
That's right.
Now here's the toss play.
Good little stutter step there.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I know
Go inside zone.
With the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction.
What a block.
Run the ball. Because if they can do that,
that's all we needed.
The result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Just going to play smart football the rest of the way. We cannot throw an interception. We can't fumble either. That's a different story.
Off to the right side. Powering through.
Maybe let's go conservative ball carrier.
Creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
I can't believe that Drayton held on to that football. End around. Who's this to?
Second down after that run on the previous.
Let's flip it to Guerrero. Honeycutt, Oh, my.
Oh, it's a reverse.
We haven't ran that play all year, right? Georgia is shocked. They're like, we didn't scout this.
I'm a fan of any time
That's right.
you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do.
Everybody remain calm.
Another opportunity.
Keep your composure. Keep the momentum.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive.
And Honeycutt! Not the greatest throw, but when you have the best receiver in college football, he makes it happen.
Putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be
This
the
is
last
no
time
longer
he's skipping
Kroger
the
Field.
end zone today.
This is Honeycutt Field. That's what we're going to call it in college football 26. No, this is not Kroger Field. This is Honeycutt Field. Okay, remain calm. We put the pressure on Georgia. It's a rainy night. We know they're going to struggle throwing the football. We're putting extra pressure. They do not have a mobile quarterback, and we are taking advantage of that. They are really hurting in the rain right now. We're going to keep up that pressure to the end of the night.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
Blitz every play, team.
Offense is back out on the field.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
They were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able
I'm
to pick
so
up
nervous
a
right
nice
now.
game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their
So nervous.
block. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
I've been game planning for this game all year. Maybe that's why we're 6-4, right? That makes sense now, Ryan. Yeah, I have been thinking about this game all year. Like, I have been game planning for it. I just have been ready.
Great athletic ability and great size. Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole.
Just breathe. It's
Giving
just
the
another day.
quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Catch made on the
Wanted
left
that one.
side.
Good throw.
To get him down
Dangerous,
quickly,
but good
not
throw.
much of a gain on that completion.
I'm blitzing our
Here's second
middle
down.
linebacker here. I'm blitzing both.
It's a quick
I can't
grab.
believe he held on to
He
that.
will be stuffed for a
3rd and
little
5.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job.
Overload
of
3
opening up
seam.
any running lanes at all.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a
That's a
screen now.
great play call. Wow, that's so good.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense.
Coach
And let's
Smart
face it,
caught
at
a
this
cool
point
one
in the
there.
game, because they have such a
Well,
big
would have been
hole
better
in
to say
timeout,
Coach
they've
Smart
gotta
caught
be
a
able to
smart
convert,
one, right?
come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
That wouldn't
Now they
make
got a
too
real
much
shot to
sense.
cut into this lead.
How did he get beat that bad? Team.
And that's
What are you
stiff arm
doing?
will help earn him the 1st down.
Okay, settle down. Settle down,
The
team.
defense is spread all over the field,
Settle
creating
down.
some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Yeah, in real life
And here
coaches
comes the
actually in
noise.
college
This
football
pass
26,
line
which
to
is awesome.
inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. Brought down at the 3 after the completion.
Okay.
The offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a
You know,
window to
whenever
throw
I
this
run
ball
a
into,
zone here
but the
recently, they've
quarterback's
scored.
accuracy
I am
and
manning
the
up.
size of the tight end
We manned up
picks
earlier
a
and it
nice
worked.
game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming.
Number 1 had it. He broke off the tackle. He just didn't make a tackle. He broke off the block, I mean.
Crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum.
Good- good play
and
call.
complete This comeback.
Well, I know
Okay,
they're still
Coach
trailing,
Smart
but that
just
score
had a
is great
master
first
class
step in trying to break
right there.
down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Masterclass scheme right there. Okay,
Now the
it's all right.
important point after attempt.
Come on.
PAT up and good.
What a game so
little
far.
bit closer.
21-14, 43 seconds left in the 3rd. How bad do you want it? Whichever team wants it more wins this game. We have to show them that we want it more. It starts at the offensive line. That is if we win this game, it's our offensive line. Do they have what it takes to close out this game?
That's solid coverage.
Come on.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back
Keep
out
fighting.
there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Should have spun him. I tried to juke, but wasn't a good juke.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here.
Way to get it, Drayton. That's going to be the end of the 3rd.
Down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
7-point lead going into the fourth. Our defense is the reason we won this game. We've thrown 3 interceptions. And our offense has responded after those 3 picks. We have to say, like, but our defense, usually when we throw 3 picks, we're getting beat. But luckily, we have a rainy night here in Lexington, Kentucky, and Big Blue Nation is fired up. So all played to our favor today. And also to our detriment, 3 interceptions. So there's that.
So here we go, first play of the
But the rain is affecting both teams. I mean, you've seen it all game.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Okay.
Well, how about the defensive speed there and
Wait.
team pursuit? They
Wait a
recognize
second.
the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team
sending
speed
them.
to be able to eliminate this play.
They look to throw it here on
Safety.
2nd down. Hit as he released it. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense.
Another
Really,
one
the
getting
only way
hit.
they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
I thought I had more time. Big Blue Nation's reaction there says it all. Okay.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got an open man.
What a hit. I cannot believe he held on to that football.
22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Come on, team.
Receivers are bunched together.
Wake up.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On first down, it's play action.
What a play! Matthew Horn just came in like a freight train.
He squeezed the
What?
life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense.
Looked like a hit stick on the quarterback.
The entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This is going to throw the quarterback off right here.
After the sack on first down.
Cover
it's
2 invert.
second down. And the quarterback dropping back.
Screen.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the
We hold him
backfield
into a
and
field
shows
goal
his
here.
hands
It's
on that nice
massive.
catch.
I like cover 1 robber. They're not going to go deep. Play inside, everybody.
Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw.
How does he hold on to that? What a hit. Our receivers would have dropped that besides Honeycutt.
This is a big conversion by this offense.
They don't drop anything.
Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you respond, how you make up for those mistakes. How do you move forward? You can't change the past, but you can help shape the future, and that's what Stephen Bullock and this Kentucky offense needs to do right now. Yes, we've made mistakes. We have to bounce back right now, and it starts with short throws and then a long throw to Dan Honeycutt for a touchdown to go up 28-21.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
They don't drop anything. The receivers are insane in the rain. Like it doesn't even affect them. We've had multiple drops today. Even Dan Honeycutt has dropped 2.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Yeah, we still trust Steven.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Hold on to the football.
That run on the previous play. Ball handed
What a
off.
block by Tremaine Stack. Dan Honeycutt
Again,
missed a
it's good
block
enough
there.
for a first
No!
down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Drayton does have a lot of
The
injury
player is
history,
now
right?
injured
And
after
he has a
that
lot of
last
wear and
play.
tear
We'll
history.
take a timeout while they check him out.
He can only handle 1 carry a game. Wait a second. This could be a touchdown.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows.
Okay, what was Dunbar doing? Look at our running back. He's supposed to stand there. He's supposed to stand right there. He just keeps running back. And I hit RB there. Believe it or not, I threw that to RB. I mean, Sanders is wide open. I see it now, but he wasn't open here, right? I misread the safety. It was too late there. Nobody else was open. Trying to hit RB. I mean, I know why our quarterback threw it there. If he throws it at him, it's going to hit 2 linemen, right? Because look, what is he doing? Why did he run back? Okay. Yeah, strong flood.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Looking at Tremaine Stack, Honeycutt, and then, well, let's look at Sens, Stack, and then Honeycutt.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion.
Nobody.
On first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense.
Dan,
to be able to
we're
sit
running your
back and
play.
Zone
The
and
986
still get
Honeycutt.
pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
986 Honeycutt right here, everybody.
Long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
The punt.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
The early punt.
Terrible mistake late in the game.
5.
They bring him down after a short
5.
return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my
You know what?
goodness.
The
I know
Georgia
it's
Bulldogs
obvious, but you
said,
just gotta take care of the
hey,
football.
Coach
It's
Ryan
that simple.
Gamer, welcome
Another
to the number 1
opportunity to take the
defense in
lead
college
is
football.
lost, and everything is
True.
flipped in the other direction.
They are the number 1 this year, and it shows. I mean, they are showing it right now. Their defensive line is nuts. Their secondary is nuts. Yeah, Dan Honeycutt was not open there. I forced it to him, and was there an open receiver? If there was, don't tell me. Please don't tell me.
First down here for this offense.
Come on, team. We're giving away this game.
The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40.
Big runs like
Gotta
this
hold
are
him to the
just
field goal.
demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche
Yes.
and their
Good
confidence.
play,
You'll
Livings.
start to see some
Wait, are they going to try to run the clock
like this.
and get the last play? No. Yes,
Second
they
down
are.
after that run on the previous play.
Okay.
On the run.
Holding.
It's Connors. They bring him
Okay,
down,
let's just
but
let
that's a
Georgia do
solid
whatever they
gain
want.
on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle.
How
It's
does he
Hardy.
hold on to that
Brought
football?
down, but the
That was
completion
a
moves
strip
the ball to the
tackle
6. Defense
directly
get pushed
into the
back.
football.
Second down
There
here,
ain't no
time
way.
for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped
Okay.
here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do here.
So
I
here
would
comes
think they
second
run it
down now. Every
and take the
play
last play.
important
Well,
down here in the
I
red
wish
zone.
it was second and go.
Out of the shotgun.
Or
hand
just
it
do
off.
that.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump in front here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board.
It's not over.
The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was
Interception
on the line.
city
Now we'll see
tonight.
if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Pretty sure I just drilled the kicker there.
They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
I didn't hit the tackle
Now the
button,
kickoff
but I
team is out on the
definitely
field.
ran into him full speed.
And the return man decides
Okay.
to signal fair catch.
One play at a time. Minute
Here
58
comes
left.
The Kentucky offense back out there.
Come on.
This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Tried to throw him off a bit. First play, out of bounds. Good call. All right.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down.
Come on, Dan.
I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup.
Come on, Dan.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very
Thank
deep
you,
there.
thank
Good
you,
effort.
thank you.
Now it's third
Thank
down.
you, thank you, thank you,
Well, they
thank
don't
you,
connect
thank
here,
you, thank you.
but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to
we don't
take
have
some
to do
shots.
that.
I'd go right back to it.
I'm
try
running
to
it.
find a matchup and go to one
They're
of
not
the
gonna. They're gonna be in a
receivers
cover
that can make
4,
a play for you.
or they're gonna be
Trying to pick up the
blitzing.
third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him
Gotta call
behind the
timeout.
line for a loss of 1. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
What is our best play in the playbook? Probably automatic first down is. This is our best play for. This is. Wait a second. You have to take a big risk if you want to win. This is a touchdown.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot.
He underthrew
It is
him.
incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down.
Exactly what the commentator is saying there. You saved this play for this moment. This exact moment. We haven't ran drive under all day. We caught him in a press. Wide open. Just underthrowing him. Well, I mean, number 74, right? Number 74, that's on him. I mean, I threw that really, I was watching the safety. I wanted to make sure the safety was coming this way. And then when he does, I mean, I hit pass right then. And wow. Stephen Bullock had a rough day. He came off the best game of his career, and then today happened, and wow. Heartbreaking. It's not technically over yet.
In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Finding space at the 20.
Yeah, that should do it.
A solid run by the junior.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
That Georgia Bulldogs defense is just so good. And I just made too many mistakes.
Makes a decent game.
21-7 at the half, right?
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff in a single back formation. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, we had a good year, everybody. We had a good year. Let's win next week against Louisville and get a bowl game.
What a job by this team and by this offense.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
Let's get one more touchdown to Honeycutt. Stephen Bullock has been off, everybody. I mean, so many underthrows today. He was under pressure. Don't get me wrong. We have to give a lot of credit to that Georgia defense because they are insane. We know that.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
I mean,
and it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Run the same play again, the Honeycutt.
Here's the second down play.
Dan's not going to be able to move tomorrow.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You know, it's painful, but that looked like the Georgia Bulldogs in real life last year. How many games did they go down in the first half and then have a great comeback in the second half? I mean, they were a second half team last year. They had so many comebacks when they were down like 14, 21. I think they were even down 28 at one point and came back. It's just, they did that and we had the momentum. It was 14-7 at the half, right? Yeah, 14-7. It was 21-7 at one point and 21-14 at the end of the third, and we did not show up in the fourth quarter. And Georgia did. 21-0 in the fourth. That's a 35-21 loss for the Kentucky Wildcats. What a win for Georgia. You know, congrats to the Georgia Bulldogs. They're probably going undefeated, probably going to win the conference, and probably going to win a national championship. Our chances at the national championship game are impossible now. They were impossible anyways. Just a lot of you all knew that. You know, like, it really, yeah, it was a long shot. Even if we win that, probably the highest we move up to is 13, right? We're not going to move up into the top 10 with 4 losses, right? We're just, and a 3-4 record in the SEC. Now 3-5, but it would have been technically 4-4. But yeah, we wouldn't have. That's rough. I mean, wow. We fought. We had that. It shows that we can compete with them, right? We can compete with them even on these sliders. But it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. I played a very aggressive defense, and it worked most of the game. And the fourth quarter, you don't really blame our defense. Our offense just kept making mistakes. 5 turnovers. You can't win games that way. They had 0. Our defense kept us in that game. The fact that we had 3 interceptions in the first half and we were winning was incredible. That's a tribute to our defense, right? Our defense struggled this year. We are the worst defense in the Southeastern Conference. Some would argue the worst defense in college football. But today, our defense showed up, and we did not show up in the fourth quarter, but it's hard to show up when your offense just keeps giving the other team the ball and you get tired and it's rainy and it's just rough. You lose momentum. This is a game of composure here in College Football 25 and momentum. We lost it all because we gave it away. Now, the first 2 interceptions, yeah, one was an underthrow, right? And the other one was he got hit. Now, that last one, the last couple, should never have happened. Now the last one though, it's worth the risk, right? It's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown play. Stephen Bullock's made that throw all year. He sensed pressure here. I bet that defender there on Georgia had like a pass disruptor perk, one of the perks to get after the quarterback, get them rattled when they're close, and he did, and gonna deliver the ball. Wow. How many missed throws was that from Stephen today? I mean, he came off a career game last week and has had a great last 4 weeks. But today, he really struggled in the rain. Big Blue Nation, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I take full responsibility for that loss. That was tough to watch. I mean, a 21-7 lead at one point in the third, and we lost. 5 interceptions. You know, you win sometimes, you lose sometimes, and this was just one of those years. Dan Honeycutt dominated, though. I mean, he did what he does. 5 receptions, 80 yards, and 3 touchdowns against the best defense in college football. So, like, that's impressive right there. Playing the best defense. He has the natural, so the rain doesn't affect him. He has platinum, the natural. So no wonder he was dominating in the rain. The rain was affecting Stephen Bullock, right? I don't think our quarterback has the natural. Is that what it was? He doesn't. That's what it was. Dan Honeycutt had the natural. The rain wasn't affecting him. Stephen Bullock did not have the natural. The rain was affecting him big time. That's just heartbreaking. I'm going to pause the video, take a look at the highlights, take some screenshots, and then we'll take a look at the recruiting class. We don't have a lot of recruiting, and then see what happened in the top 25 and take a look at the road ahead. I thought we had that. Like, I wanted that one so bad, and just too many mistakes, and just not only, keep in mind, I'm not saying just only too many mistakes from me, and don't get me wrong, I made a lot of mistakes that game, but a lot of the mistakes were just bad plays, bad throws, underthrowing receivers, and just making mistakes that our team doesn't make. The rain showed up today. It was pouring down, and I do love the way that rain actually plays in college football 25. Like, it actually affects your players on the field and makes a big impact on the game. You saw how it affected Georgia as well. It didn't affect them in the fourth quarter, but it did affect them in that game. I'm heartbroken. We had that. We gave that game away. I mean, it's as simple as that. We gave it away. Like, I understand that. You know, you all don't have to let me know in a comment that we gave that away. I know we did. I just need your positive, encouraging words. I need encouragement for that Governor's Cup matchup against Louisville. We better crush Louisville. If we lose that game, it's going to feel like the worst season ever. Wow. What a tough final year. I wish I never would have adjusted the sliders. You know, we had that blowout in the national championship against Oregon. I had the bright idea to increase sliders, and I just increased them by way too much. I'm never going to change it during this season, but, like, it was way too much. What a recruiting class we have. That's what I was showing you all here. 13 5 stars, 6 4 stars, number one in the nation, but Georgia says, look who's number one. Yeah, that's fair, Georgia. That's fair. Let's advance the week and see what happens. We're out of the top 25. I mean, if it was 1 touchdown game, maybe, but a 2 touchdown game, no. They don't care if we were leading the game through 3 quarters. They don't care. Number 44 on championship contender. We moved down to a B. We're below Rice and Arkansas State. And Old Dominion and Middle Tennessee State were below Toledo? What? We're just barely above Ohio. 5 interceptions. I'm never going to be able to forget that game. Like, I'm just never going to be able to forget that one. 5 interceptions. 5 interceptions. 5. 5 interceptions. 5. How many, Ryan? 5. Louisville, you better watch out. You better watch out. I'm just saying it right now. You better watch out. We have to win this game. 84 overall versus 94. It's in Louisville. Louisville, you better watch out. Let me tell you, you're going to see a mad Kentucky Wildcats team. You're going to see a furious coach, Ryan Gamer. Furious defense. They better watch out. They're liable to lose by 60 this next game. I am not holding anything back. This is likely, possibly the last regular season matchup in this dynasty. I mean, college football 26 is right around the corner. So we have the season finale. That'll be in June, right? That'll be June 7th. And then after that, that's a month until the new game comes out right after that. So yeah, we probably won't have a new season. We'll have that one, then the bowl game, and then a couple weeks maybe off, and then college football 26. So yeah, I'm never touching the sliders again in favor of the AI. You know, the only thing you should change on Heisman difficulty and on All-Pro, any of them, turn interceptions down to 40 for user and CPU. Do not touch anything else. Dude, even if you win the national championship by 40 points, it is a game of momentum. It is a game of momentum. Schedule makes a big difference, but a lot of road games, this is a bad year to do that. I regret making that decision. I do. I should have never done it. But you know what? We already accomplished everything. We won 4 national championships, right? Like, we already accomplished everything. So, you know, we needed to come back down to earth as a team. And yeah, this is a good way to get humbled before college football 26 comes out. So I do not have a lot of confidence going into that game, right? Yeah, yeah, it's rough. I mean, it's all you can say about it. But, you know, you move on. And we close out crushing the Louisville Cardinals. We're going to crush them. It is not even going to be close. And if we lose that game, Ryan Gamer will get fired right there before the bowl game. So, yeah, thank you all for watching this video to the end. You know, it's been a rough year. We've had some close games, a lot of close games. We didn't pull any of the close games out. So, you don't win the close games, you're in trouble. We do have the best wide receiver in college football history now. And what's important to say, this Dynasty year, we coached our first Heisman winner, right? So yeah, Dan Honeycutt is winning Heisman. No way he does not. And yeah, we were coaching the Heisman winner for the first time. Those first 4 national championship years, no Heisman winners. We have one this year. But yeah, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video on the channel. There's plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Plenty of content coming for College Football 26 when that game releases on July 7th. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.